Welcome to Mastering Sales with Brent Gove. I'm your host, pumped up to be here. Okay, so here's the deal. Grab your pen, grab a piece of paper. We're going to go fast. We're going to have some fun. So what I'm going to cover now, and I want this to be interactive. I really want you guys to ask questions. Go, hey, I want to understand this better. So ask questions. If you think, well, that won't work in my area, or I don't understand how that would work, or whatever, just if you keep quiet, you're going to find a roadblock. So here it is. It's selling more homes by closing every single sale you ever write in 10 days. It's called the power of a 10-day close. Vacant or occupied, you close in 10 days. And there's a reason for this. Now, most of you are going, my lender can't close in 10 days. Well, you're right. If they're self-employed and the client is a mess, you're right. It can't be done in 10 days. I'm talking about people who are teachers, work for the state, the county, work for Google, work for some corporate America. They have good credit, good jobs, documentable jobs, as in 2 or more years on the job, or they just graduated from college and they went right in fire academy. Now they're a fireman. Get that person a loan. Just got out of the military. Get them a loan. So someone who had training and he gets out in the workforce within their training, 2 years experience and decent credit, 650 FICO or better, we can close it in 10 days. So why? Before I'm going to address it can't be done in my area. I've spoken all over the United States. Every time I go to the lenders in the back, I go, if someone has good credit, good job, you've got pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, a full 1003 or whatever the loan app is, how quick could you do it? They go 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. Some say 11. Occasionally I'll meet somebody who says 22 days, 18 days. They work for a company that's inept. And so you got to find the right people to do this. But why? My question to you is, why close in 10 days? And this is how I would sell 14 homes in a month. You want to sell a lot of homes in a month. You want to make 140,000 a month, not a year. Close every deal you ever write in 10 days. Everybody else does 30, 45, 60. Oh, I'm going to go fast. I'm going to do this one in 21 days. That's like driving a Hyundai and go, look how fast my Hyundai is. And someone pulls up next to you in a Ferrari or a Maserati. You're going to lose. I'm going to pull up next to you in that Roadster, and I'm going to get the deal every time because it kicks in a concept called WIFM, which stands for what's in it for me. WIFM. It makes the seller and the listing agent want you to have the deal. There's highest and best, multiple offer situation, or there's what if I've gone to them and said, okay, how many offers you got? They go, we got 10 offers, man. How many of them close in 10 days? None of them. What's your fastest close? Nobody to ask the listing agent stuff. Well, I think I got one that's 19 days. I go, well, would you like to get paid in 19 days or 10? I don't know about you, but this is a $600,000 sale. I see that you're offering 3% professional commission or 2.5%, whatever it is. But if it's 3%, that's $18,000. I hope you're getting the same for yourself. I'm the guy, Robert Smith. Love your whiteboards behind you, by the way. It's sexy. But I love whiteboards. I got my new Amazon giant whiteboard. It's bigger than this picture. I just had it delivered today. I cannot wait to open. It's like Christmas around here. But the point is this. I'm the guy who's going to get you paid, Robert, in 10 days. Robert, could you use $18,000? You talk to the listing agent about what they're getting paid every single time. What's in it? WIFM, greatest radio station of all time. What's in it for me? What's in it for listing agent is if you can help me get this, I'm going to get you paid in 10 days. I don't know about you, but I'm excited about getting paid in 10 days. I do that. What do you do? What do you do? That's how I talk to every single listing agent, is about getting them paid. Because then about you, we're here to get paid. We are here to get paid. I love my clients. I love my clients too, but I'm here to get paid. I'm here for my family, to bring home the bacon, to take care of my family. So, and the listing agent, I go, Robert, make sure you tell your seller that they get all their proceeds in 10 days. I know I'm always the lowest offer. I always have a trash offer. I'm 50,000 under the asking price, 100,000 under the asking price, but they come back to me and only me. I'm not the dog pile of multiple offers, give it your highest and best. And then if you're new, you're like, what's that? I go, what's the most you'll pay for this house? I make fun of those agents that open houses. You're going to get in a multiple offer situation, and your agent's going to come back to you with highest and best. And what that is, Michelle, Roderick, let me explain to you what it is. It's like, what's the absolute maximum? And I talked to him like this at an open house, that you would be willing to pay for this house. Do you think that's a good strategy to buy a house? To give it like, and what if you think, I really love this house though. My friend lives down the street. My parents live 3 stores over. I really want it. I said, what's the list price? $640. Let's go $660. Let's go 20,000 over. What if highest and best only required $640, the full price? You literally burned $20,000 worth of cash. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have terms that are so good, they only counter me. I always get them to only counter me. You don't want to get stuck in escrow with one of them 30-day escrows. What if it goes south 28 days from now? You have to put the home back on the market and start over. If it takes you a week to get it sold again, another 30-day escrow. Now you're 70 days from getting paid. Or you can help me get it. We're going to close in 10 days. We're ready to go. When I hang up the phone, Robert Smith, my lender, Michelle Roderick, is going to call you in the next 30 seconds and tell you why we can close in 10 days. Trust me, nobody talks like this. All my agents talk like this because I taught them to talk like that. And trust me, when Dave Straitman hangs up the phone and the phone rings and hey, it's Anthony Wheaton, it's Sonia Dixon, hey man, it's Ashley Beckler, it's Ruth, and I'm Brent Slender, and we wrote you an offer from Sean House. And let me tell you, Sean's a highway patrolman. He's 18 years on the force. He's got the Purple Heart Award for saving a trucker out of a burning semi. The man's a freaking hero. And let me tell you, I got his pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements. I'm done. I just need a fully executed purchase contract. We're going to order that appraisal on a rush. We're going to pay extra, and we will fund and record this in 10 days. Any questions? No, like that was refreshing. By the way, Brent already gave me your email address. I've already sent you an approval letter, not a pre-qualification letter. We're ready to go. Like they usually go, hey, can I do some loans through you? And my lenders, they get that, because I teach my lenders they're like agents. Not all of them are super smart, not all lenders. A 30-day escrow is a travesty. A 30-day escrow was something, it used to take 30 days to fund and record a loan 30 years ago. This is not 30 years ago. This is like email the loan docs over. We used to drive like maniacs from Sacramento to San Jose to companies that would do the loan docs, and they print them this thick. And we used to drive there at 5 o'clock in the morning, get there at 8 a.m., wait there, cup of coffee, grab the loan docs, turn around and rip back to the title company in Sacramento to get them there in time for the buyer to sign. It was 6 hours mad dash. We did this all the time. You didn't email the loan docs over. There was no automatic underwriting, none of this stuff. You can do deals in 7 days. Buying a house is like buying a pair of shoes. It's like buying this coffee mug. It ain't no big deal. I know some of you are new, you don't get it. You don't work with a 10th degree black belt lender. You're working with a yellow belt, a brown belt, a purple belt. But my lender's nice. They took me to lunch. That's great. I like my kids more. But my lender's sweet. They brought us to dinner. That's great. I like my wife more. I appreciate your lender, but if your lender can't close in 10 days with someone who has good credit and good job, but my clients aren't getting them pay stubs, bank statements, and W-2s, then you get on your clients. I would call my client. I use Steve Hillier here because I know the best. I go, Steve, here's what's going to happen. If you don't get the pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, your tax returns, everything that Alex Serrano wants. Sorry, Alex, I always call you Alex. I don't practice your last name. That Alex wants. If you don't get that to him by tonight, I'm going to come knock on your door at midnight. Like, we're going to do this because what's going to happen is I'm going to find you your dream home this weekend, and the listing agent's going to call Alex, and Alex is going, well, I could probably do it in 25 days because he doesn't have what he needs. I go, Steve, you have to. I'm telling you right now, you have to. You guys just aren't bossy enough. With a smile, I need you. You have to spend all night time. I don't care what it takes. Get Alex pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, tax returns. Do whatever it takes. It has to be done by midnight because I'm going to do my job. I talk to people, open houses like this. Don't be boring. Have some passion and say, I'm going to do my job and I'm going to find you your dream home and we're going to lose it. And it won't be my fault. It actually will be because I didn't get you to get the stuff in. It is your responsibility to get your buyers, to get the lenders everything they need. Well, it's my lender's responsibility. That's what average agents think. I take full response. I'm telling you, my people, they're like, crap, we better get this done. He's coming over to our house at midnight. I go, get it done. I need a full, complete, I need him with so much conviction in his voice that we're going to close this deal in 10 days and you're going to get paid. Like, really, you do this, you'll get more of my loans. What'd I do? I'm making so much noise. My computer's listening. It's freaking out my computer. So here's the deal. So it is your responsibility to do that. Carolyn, turn your video off. You're sideways and it's freaking me out. All right. So anyways, if you guys are walking or doing something, just cut the video feed. It's very distracting. All right. Carolyn, can you hear me? Touch your screen and cut your video if you can hear me. I don't think she can hear me. She's just looking down every once in a while. All right. Anyways, okay. So that's an important thing to do. The seller getting paid in 10 days, they have financial needs sometimes. Really important. Super important. The listing agent sometimes needs to get paid in 10 days. I go, don't just counter me. But Brent, you're 50,000 under everybody. You're the worst offer I have. I'm actually the best offer you have. I'm as is. I have a $20,000 EMD, earnest money deposit. Talk to my clients. Everyone else is going to put up 3% on 600. Well, on 600,000, that'd be 18 grand. We usually put up 1-2%. They put up $5,000-10,000. We got a $20,000 deposit. Whereas this, we close in 10 days, but the home's occupied. My sellers can't be out of here in 10 days. That's actually super negative. They don't want to pack up and be gone. They had nowhere to go. I go, oh, about that. We give them a 45-day to stay after close of escrow. No security deposit, no rent back. I tell my clients, you want a little rent back money or do you want your dream house? Everyone else is going to ask for $1,800, so they're going to fight because their payment's only $1,400. They're fighting over $400. While they're fighting over that, somebody else comes and gets out. Here, hit the easy button. Here's the easy button. And I go, free rent back, no security deposit. What if they damage the home? You're protected by the contract. The contract says they must hand the home over in the same possession, same physical condition as when the offer was written. You're protected by the contract. But what if they do something wrong? I've done 5,000 transactions. It like hardly ever happens. And we'll cross that bridge just like we would if we close in 30 days. What if they do something wrong? It's no different. 10, 30, you get the same argument you're making. Okay. So number two is you get the listing agent and the seller on your team. Like, so we close in 10, the seller gets all their proceeds, the listing agent gets paid, I get paid. I go, yeah. I go, so don't counter those other 9 offers, just counter me. Like, where's your best offer? We'll tell you the truth, we're 10,000 over full price. Counter me 10,000 over full price. Call your seller and say, he's actually got the best terms, just not the best price. And they come back, we don't do highest and best. How much you want to pay? $660. What was 10,000 over full price? $650. See, I make an open house. I go, you get a normal agent, you're going to burn $10,000. That's a disservice. I'm going to find out where we need to be, and we're going to go exactly right there. And you don't have to do this highest and bestest guessing game. And so those are all really good things. So I'm going to open it up for a little Q&A. I actually wrote down your questions like, well, I don't think it can be done in my state. How are the sellers going to move out in 10 days? I kind of explained that. What if we don't make it? Like, we get contract, we have a 10-day close. What if they can't do it? Like, so those are good questions, but I'm going to let you ask the questions. I have the answers to all that stuff. So who wants to go first? Who has a question about something I said? And you're like, I don't quite get that. Ask a question. Don't be shy. Or one of the ones I just gave you. Who wants to go first? Come on, interactive, man. Don't leave me hanging.
Well,
what
it's not a question,
do you have,
Brent, but it's an addition to what you're saying. So when you get buyers, everybody, these buyers need to get in with that lender and be the same urgency that Brent was sharing with me earlier to get that stuff in by midnight. Have these buyers get all their stuff in, because if you show up with a buyer that's already got all that stuff in, now when you try to pull the 10-day close, it's actually very possible.
There you go. Good point. Who else? Comment or question? Anybody have a lender you're not sure they can perform in 10 days? That's a good question to ask. How do I fix that? Go ahead, Sean.
I was just going to say, I love the idea of 10-day close with having them stay there longer, because what that does is it develops such great goodwill with the people you're dealing. And one question though about lenders: how do you, in the middle of the contract, at least I've never been able to do this seamlessly yet. How do you change lenders and go, hey, this guy's not good, this guy's the best guy?
I don't. You just, if you're with a lender, stick with your lender till that deal's done. But find a lender who is good. Like I asked the lenders, what's the absolute fastest you can do it? Good credit, good job. You have pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, tax returns. The file's complete. All you need is a fully ratified purchase agreement and an appraisal on a rush. There's only two things you need. You can fund and record. How quick can you do it? When they say 23 days, run. When they say, I've heard people say 27 days, run. They work for maybe a credit union or some institution that does not have their act together. Not all agents are equally created, and not all mortgage brokers. So you got to go interview 5, 10. You'll find it's easy to find some. We could do them in 7. We could do them in 8, 9 days, 10, no problem. If you got it all day long, all day, every day, 10 days. So you just kind of start there, because we don't want to take something if they've got time. So great question, Sean. I appreciate it. Questions, other people. Come on, keep them coming. Anybody else about what I said? Comment or question?
Yeah, Brent, what if there's an association involved and they don't get you the documents fast enough for you guys to inspect?
So the seller's in breach of contract. That's on the seller. We get to add 2 weeks. They want to take 2 weeks to get us the thing. Now we've got an extension. Who's in breach of contract? The buyer or the seller?
Yeah. Okay.
The seller's in breach of contract. We can't possibly close. What if they don't get us the HOA docs, which is what you just said, the prelims, the CC&Rs? What if they don't get us the things that they're required to get us in each state? There's certain things you have to do. In Florida, they deal with sinkholes. In Pennsylvania, they deal with radon. And the U.S., in California, would deal with asbestos in the dirt. Asbestos in the dirt. In certain parts of like El Dorado Hills, Steve will tell you, they have to do the asbestos stuff. So anyways, I'm going to talk to Carolyn. She's like chewing gum, talking, walking all over the place. I'm going to give her a call. It's a great, much love. But Carolyn, if you can hear me, oh my God, I'm like so distracted today. All right. Let me see. What if it isn't close on time? I can't believe no one's asking me that. I would call up Dave Straitman. Dave, bad news, man. We got to cancel the sale. Why? I go, we ain't going to make the 10-day close. We need another 2 days or 3 days. So we got to cancel. He'd be like, no, don't cancel. We'll give it to you. Whereas if you call Steve Hillier or Dave and go, hey, I need 3 more days. I knew you couldn't do it. They kind of get on you a little bit. And so I just take, it's the Lou Gehrig ice bucket challenge. I throw cold water. The worst thing you want to hear is the listing agent calling you or the buyer's agent calling, hey, we got to cancel the sale. It's like, oh, to get paid. And I go, and he's like, what's wrong? I go, we ain't going to make it. We need another 48 hours. I promise you 10. We got to cancel. Like, no. If we give you 2 days, hell, we'll give you a week. We stay in the deal. Like, oh, okay, let me talk to my clients. Yeah, they will. I don't ask. I just cancel. And they can't cancel because you said that. Just because I said it, they don't get to cancel on me. We're the buyers in control in most states. 100% buyer has to cancel. I say, hey, bad news, we got to cancel. I've had where we bought the home as is and found out the roof is bad. I never asked for a roof. I don't complain. I say, hey, Anthony, bad news, we got to cancel. Why? We had 4 roofers go out there. Every one of them said that roof is shot. Nobody can get a 2-year roof cert. Lender won't finance it. We're done. And he's like, oh man. And he said, all right, send me the cancellation over. I said, okay. By the way, would you like the reports from all 4 roofers? No. Because any smart listing agent knows if they have the reports, they have to disclose that to the next buyer. You got 4 roofers saying this $20,000 roof shot. And I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry. I just sent it. I'm so sorry. It's in your email. That's going to be hard to sell that house. And I go, my assistant, oh shoot, they just sent it. And then they're like, oh, and I go, tell you what, Anthony, my buyer, we got one of those roofers. I had 4 quotes. There was 20,000, 18,000, 17, and one will do it for 14. If the sellers we'll put a new roof on it. We might stay in the deal. But if you go back on the market and have to disclose it when the roof is done, people don't have an extra 14 or 20,000, and they won't think 14. They're going to think $20,000, and they're going to offer you 50,000 less. We can keep this deal alive, but your seller's got to put a new roof on it, and we'll just have to delay close of escrow a week or two. In fact, I asked that roofer. He says he can start Friday. He'll have it done by Sunday night. We can close this Monday. You want to go? I hope okay, let me call myself. Yeah, we'll do that deal. I get new roofs on as-is sales. Now, if it's your intention to get a new roof, that's slimy and disgusting. I'm saying if you didn't know the roof was bad, if you didn't know it had 18 bad windows. Hey, bad news, Sean, we got to cancel the sale. Why? It's got 18 bad windows. We did not know that. We got to cancel the sale. And I sent you 5 different glass companies. They all went out there. They're shot. They got bids ranging from $8,000 to $14,000 to replace all these windows. Oh my gosh. I go, yeah. So we got to cancel. Most smart listing agents will say, well, whoa. If I get my seller to replace all the windows, will you stay in the deal? I go, probably, yeah. Once you check with your seller. Seller said they'll do it. Okay, let me check with the buyer. Oh my gosh, miracle. Buyer said they do it. Now they're getting a home with kind of what they thought were okay, old, nasty windows. Now they're getting 18 brand new windows for free. Now, if it was our intention to do that, that is wrong, slimy, and not appropriate. I'm just saying, I've had air conditioning units for $8-10,000. Hey, I got to cancel the sale. Don't ask them to fix the air conditioning unit. They will yell at you. I don't ask for 18 windows. I don't ask for a new roof. I never ask for anything. Hey, bad news. I got to cancel. Who cares? Least the negotiations wins. Well, why? We got a bad AC unit. Things been recalled. They keep catching on fire. Buyer's afraid they're going to burn to death in the middle of the night. And I go, I got 4 AC companies that went out there. Here's all my bids. Bids start at $12,000, $11,000, $9,000. This one guy will do it for $7,500. He actually said he could get it done by this weekend. And I'm like, oh, let me call my sellers and see if they'll do it. My sellers said they'll do it. Will you stay in the deal? Yeah, we'll stay in the deal. Let's close Monday. Here you go. I'll connect you to that. Here it is. It's all in your inbox. Anyways, this is fun. It's so much fun to do. I think that ought to do it. Was this good? Any final questions? You guys good? Anybody? All right. Go out there and make some money. Serve the public. Hold yourself to the highest standard. Do the right thing. Always, always, always do the right thing. And have a great day. We'll see you guys later.